Hello, my Facebook friends. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. Yay! I am doing something a little bit different today. I'm actually outside in my shop. I haven't been out here, I think, all winter. Normally I'm downstairs in my studio working on florals, but I am painting today. I don't know if many of you know that I actually started out refinishing furniture. So I've done a lot of pieces of furniture and different items. I love to go thrifting and estate selling and find some great pieces. And when you look at them, they may not be perfect for your space, whether it's the color, well, mostly the color. So a color is an easy thing to change. Right now I found a pair of gorgeous lamps. And if you can see the color on this, it's kind of, they're metal lamps. They're nice size. They came with gorgeous shades. I don't know if you've gone shopping for lamps or even shades. The shades alone can, they're expensive, especially when you get good ones. These are like a golden beigey with a little bit of black in there. So that's what it looked like before. I just put the first coat on this, which is gray. My daughter, I shouldn't even say this because she doesn't even know that I got these or that I'm doing this, but I'm gonna divulge it anyway. She's moving into an apartment and we are gathering all stuff because, again, she needs everything. So I found these in a thrift store today. They were $15 each. I mean, you can't beat that price. Again, these are really well-made lamps. And she's going for more of a, I guess, farmhouse, rustic, grays, a little bit of blacks, whites. So when I saw these and saw the pair, she needs a pair. She'll need a pair for the bedroom and the living room. I don't know where she'll choose to put them, but I said, I can paint these. So I put the first coat on that first one, as you saw, and I'm not looking for perfect coverage because, again, wanting them to look worn, a little bit of rusticy. I'm going to probably put 2 more paint colors on top of this, a lighter gray, maybe a white, maybe a little bit of black. You start dry brushing on that, and that's what gives you that worn look. So it doesn't need to be perfect because these are pretty intricate with these. So painting in here is a little tricky. Not that I can't get all the spots, but it doesn't have to be perfect coverage when you are going for this style, which is nice. It's a lot easier to paint. It's not like a high gloss or contemporary look where you have to get paint perfect. So it's been a long time since I've done a project like this. So I'm gonna have fun working with her and finding different pieces that we can refinish. I'm actually looking for a dresser now for her. And again, you can go out and buy a new one, but I have to say, when you look at vintage furniture, I always used to say that when I was finishing furniture, the vintage furniture, they just don't make it like that anymore. Now you're getting press board, cardboard stuff that lasts a couple of years, it falls apart. So I'm looking for one of those vintage pieces. You know, sometimes she doesn't appreciate, you know, that older furniture can be so much better made and last forever. And I always tell her, don't look at what it looks like now. We can transform it. I just found a gorgeous dresser. I can't wait till she gets home to show her, because if she likes it, we're gonna go scoop that up. But it's gonna take painting. But that's okay. It could turn out beautiful. But pieces like that have the dovetail drawers. They're just really well made, as opposed to the stuff that you buy now, which is really crap. So you can see all the little bars or whatever it is in here. It's hard to get, especially me with my man hands don't fit into these little crevices. But anyway, I thought that this would be a fun project. I was away for a few days, so I haven't been doing any projects. I actually have a couple of orders to work on, and I got these and I'm like, let me get started on this. She's going to be moving in this weekend, so I'm trying to get everything painted and ready for her. This way we'll be able to set it up. You know, a lot of people don't have vision when you're looking at something. I'm sure if she sees these not painted the way that I'm going to do, she'd say, oh no, I don't like them, they don't go. And I just try and tell her, look at the lines, look at the quality, and we can always change what the finish is. That's the easy part. And just putting the color on the bottom just totally transforms how this looks. So again, I like to inspire people if you're looking to redecorate, or sometimes you're just looking for a piece or two. You could get a vintage piece and refinish it to what goes with your style in your space. There's so many ways to do that. So I'm gonna have fun with her. Hopefully she'll let me do that. It's hard for some people to have vision and see what something could be transformed into. And I look at something, I look at the bones, I look at the shape, I look at the quality. Obviously, you don't want to go through all the work of refinishing something if it's not good quality, because it'll fall apart anyway. You may as well just go out and buy something inexpensive that it's just going to last you a short time, if it's not something that you're looking to have long term. But I love looking for pieces that you could just change to what fits in your space. We'll see how this goes. Hey Laura, how are you? It's been a bit since I've been on. We escaped to Florida for a few days. Ah, it was so beautiful. Being in 80, 85 degree weather. We got off the plane and it was just, freezing here. It still is. And I'm working in my outside space here, but this is one of those portable like carport things. So in the middle of the day, the sun beats on it and it's actually warm enough in here. I can't see Lori because you're so far away. Tell Lindsay to take before and after pictures so you can show us. It'll be easy to do that because the place is empty. She did just buy a bed, so we will absolutely do before and afters. That'll be fun. You know, and it's not a big place, so we'll be able to fill it quickly. I bought her some throw pillows. I'm not even going to say what I bought, because if she sees this, she'll be like, there goes my mother. Yes, Florida was absolutely gorgeous. We weren't down there for long. I felt like I blinked my eyes and we were on the plane coming back, but I'm happy for it. It rejuvenated me a little bit. I came home and saw that all my daffodils are blooming. It's exciting. I saw the UPS brown walls. What do you mean the UPS brown walls? Where? Lindsay's pictures? Because the walls were brown. They were painted already. We have more painting to do. That's not my fun kind of painting. I really don't like painting rooms, walls, where you gotta do your cutting in and your trim and all that. But if it needs to be done, I'll do it. I'd rather paint pieces like this and just transform little pieces. Oh, she showed pictures. I didn't see her, I mean, she showed me the pictures, but I didn't see her Facebook or anything to see if she showed pictures of it, so I guess she did. And yeah, they were dark brown. So they are painted gray already. That was done just in the bedroom. She wants to paint the rest of it a light gray. I'll help her do that. And then get furniture in and start decorating. That's the fun part. Right up my alley. So I thought, why not use it as an opportunity to come on and share with my Facebook peeps how you can do little projects of transforming pieces and look for vintage or older pieces in thrift stores. I love going thrifting. Every time I'm there, I have a whole car full of stuff. My husband keeps yelling at me, can you please empty the car? And it's like I take one piece out at a time that I'm working on. I finish it and I haven't emptied out the car. Because I don't want to feel overwhelmed with all these unfinished pieces in front of me. So I leave them in the car and then I take out piece by piece and it's like exciting. I have a new project to work on. But my husband's a little fanatical with the car. I know you've heard me say before, he like constantly goes to the car wash, cleaning out the car. So he's probably twitching if he looks in the back of mine because there's a lot of stuff back there. But he'll just have to deal. And see how this is just transforming with this gray color. This is like a steel gray color. I'm gonna go over it with a very light like pearl gray. And then I think I'm gonna dry brush on it white and maybe a little bit of black. But see the difference in the color? I don't know if you can see. And the camera is very far away from me. So I can't read even though I have my glasses on. Damn glasses, I can't see far or near. Okay, looks like I got everything on the bottom. I'm just gonna get on this, and again, I'm not looking for perfect coverage, so this has a lot of nooks and crannies, and that's a cool thing when you go to dry brush, because when you dry brush, the paint is the brush is basically dry, just like it sounds, and the paint really only hits the high points, so it accentuates any designs in it, and it also makes it look a little worn. Yeah, you can see. I have to lean in to see the comments. The camera's far away from me. And I don't have my usual setup out here. This place is a disaster. Again, I haven't been out here all winter. But I didn't want to drag these things downstairs to paint. So I says, let me do them out here. It was warm enough. I feel the temperature dropping now though. It's gonna get cool, so I want to finish these. And thought that I would just hop on and say hello to my friends. I missed you for a few days. I was still posting. I went looking at some houses while I was down there. You know, I love going to look at model homes. And I found some beautiful homes again, but we got there too late and they were closing, so I didn't have time to do a video. I really wanted to do a live to show, you know, because the model homes are beautifully decorated and different styles. One home I went into was very modern. Like it brought me back to the late 70s, I want to say early 80s. Mica kitchen cabinets again. A lot of silver, like bookcases, everything hard surfaces. And I'm like, oh boy, is this style coming back? I don't know. I had a hard time with it, and it's funny because of course the guy that's there is a salesperson, and he's talking to me about what's hot and what's up, and people are looking for this now. I said, really? Nobody I know is looking for that. Yes, and when I dry brush it, it's going to show even more detail. That's the word I was looking for before, Lori. When you dry brush over it and the paint hits the high points, it shows the detail. So that's going to be cool. But anyway, those homes were beautiful, and I just ran out of time. You know, we had to get to the beach. We had to do happy hour. We found some great places to go to happy hour. It was fun, but too quick. Too quick! All right, and see how that took no time. I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna go back and dry brush with a few other colors, and then I will show the finished products, and hopefully I can inspire someone. You know, as I said before, sometimes good pieces like this could be really expensive and people don't want to get rid of them. But either they don't like the color or it doesn't go with their decor. You can change it very easily. This costs nothing. This is paint that I have on hand. It's just time. All right, so they're both done gray now. And again, not perfect coverage. This seems pretty, you know what? Let me try while I'm on here. Let's see if I open up this other gray. I have no idea what this is gonna look like. Sometimes this is a trial and error. If it doesn't work, you paint over it. This is a much lighter gray, so I'm hoping that it shows up on top of the dark. And again, dry brushing is really keeping the brush dry. So I dip it in, wipe it off, pat it off so it's really dry. This may not be enough. Let's see if I can show you as I'm doing this. See how it makes the detail stand out? I'm not looking for full coverage. I'm not looking to get in those nooks and crannies. I'm just looking to give a little bit over the top, and it makes that detail stand out. Same on these. This has a lip going around, so I'll go this way, and the paint is only gonna stick to the high places. And later I may come on and do maybe a little bit of black, maybe a little bit of white. Maybe the black, because the white will be close to this gray color. Let me get a little bit more paint on here. Again, then you dab it off because you want your brush dry. But you'll get a real idea on this fluted part here. Hopefully you can see this. And see how it just brings the detail out? And that first coat of paint, I didn't have perfect coverage, but I don't need to because that's the look I'm going for this. I want it to look distressed, worn, not perfect. But I love how the detail just comes out in that. And it's so, I'm dry brushing, goes so quick. Put a little bit on there. Bit on there. Then I'll go over the edges of this, just on the, it's just gonna stick to the edges. We're not looking for perfect coverage. I keep looking at my phone and I keep getting texts. I forgot to turn my notification off. Yeah, see how cool that is? Think about how many pieces you may be able to redo like this. And here's another spot down here. This has like this little ball. All right, let me get a little bit more paint. And then just lightly go over them and see how it makes them stand out. Not looking for perfect coverage. On these as well. Perfect. Anyway, so that's what I'm up to today. I'm sure I'm going to be doing a lot more pieces, and I wanted to share this with my Facebook friends in case anybody's looking for projects to do. Again, I love to inspire. That's always my goal, is to inspire. Like I said, you may have pieces in your house that you're looking to toss because you don't think that they go with what you have, or a new look that you decided you like, and putting a little bit of paint on them totally transforms it. See, and you can see now with the dry brushing over this, I don't want to, this is still wet, but see how it just highlights the details in it? Love it. Anyway, so I'm gonna wait for these to dry. I'm so glad to have checked in with all my Facebook friends again. I'm back to work, and I'll be coming on with some more projects. Let me know if you have any questions, or if you're looking to work on something in your house and you want to pick my brain. I'll be happy to help you with that. All right, I'm gonna let these dry, and I'm gonna go in and see what I'm cooking for dinner. Yeah, who wants to cook dinner? Actually, I haven't cooked in a while, so it's not bad. I'm gonna get in and go do that. So thanks for visiting for me. Or visiting with me. I will talk to all of you very soon. Have a great day.